Some days I just feel overwhelmed. And I even wrestle with that because a good friend of mine, a good world-class coach, always says if you're overwhelmed, you're trying to do things that you don't enjoy doing or you're trying to force it. Because he always says you breathe 25,000 times a day on average, but you don't get overwhelmed by it, you just do it. Or if you get stuck into a good book, if you've got the time, then you're not going to be overwhelmed by reading chapter after chapter. You're just going to pour over it and enjoy the experience. So every time I feel like the word overwhelm comes up in my life, I start then looking to see, am I actually doing what I really want to do? Is this the kind of stuff that I want to do? And it's usually when I'm trying to get one or two services or products out, then I get on my own way. And that resistance comes up. Because what if I actually get these out and they're successful? What then? How will that change my life? How will my life be? And today it's been a bit of a wrestle. In fact, the last few days has been a bit of a wrestle in my conscience. And I know that other part of me is trying to disrupt what I'm trying to do. And so I feel that emotion inside. And I wrote something yesterday about commitment. Do what is required, do what you say you're going to do, and achieve it despite how you feel or what emotions come up. Because this is what stops me, and has stopped me in the past. I try and do a number of things and I get overwhelmed and I get that feel and that urge, and then I just want to do anything but what I should be doing. In the past I kind of ran away from them. I've just been like a rabbit in the headlights. But now I've chosen a different path. I've chosen that this is the right way. And I don't have to do all of the things. I just need to do one thing. And get that done and through to fruition. Get it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. Because perfection is the curse of procrastination. And I know a lot of people like that. But, that doesn't make a difference. If it's affecting me, then that's what I have to deal with. And I really believe it comes down, that word belief, funny enough, is what I'm going to talk about, is the fact that we are very good, I am very good, or have been very good at assuming certain things and just accepting certain stories, if you like, certain realizations from the past. Maybe I've tried something before and it hasn't worked. And I realized that today I was believing an assumption. I didn't know the facts. I hadn't actually tried something, and I just decided that this thing hadn't worked the last time, or the last time I tried to do this wasn't working for me, so it isn't going to work. And I was reminded the other day from one of my, from my mentor, coach who I work with, who's very good at just slapping you about the face and just, what are the facts, what's the truths? Because I've been very good in the past of trying one thing in my business, or do it once or twice, and then I stop and think, that's no good, that's never going to work, because it makes me feel bad, or I feel not judged. I feel that it's just not going to work for me, or that won't work for me, even though it might have been mega successful for somebody else. Oh, that'll not be work for me because deep down it's because you don't like the story behind it, or you don't realize that's all it is. And so today when I woke up this morning, I didn't want to do anything today. And I felt like quite highly emotive, and I talked to Joy after training my clients this morning. Because I didn't want to do my new Get Fit for Life show. I was using the excuse, it's too early, it's interfering with my training, or I can't do it because there's mechanics either side of the unit I use, and they make far too much racket. Like yesterday I had to splice it together and they really got on my tits. But that's not their fault. They're just doing their job. It's my fault because I should choose, or I should have chosen a time when they weren't there, which is what I did this morning. But it took me a bit of a go to get it sorted to actually do the episode. I did 2 back-to-back episodes as it goes, but that's beside the point. I got my own way because I was not feeling it. Well, then it comes back to commitment, doesn't it? It doesn't matter how you feel, you get it done regardless of how you feel. Because feelings can get in the way, and we can use them as an excuse, as a reason why I can't do something. But I'm just going to call bullshit on that, because it's not true. And I'm getting better at it, but I still get caught up in it, and I did this morning. And I felt quite highly emotive afterwards too. And so all day I've been wrestling with this, and I found that there's different parts of the day where I work better, but that's not good enough anymore. I will work and get the work done, so then I can relax later, not thinking I haven't gotten it done, I haven't been productive. I'll have to work into the night to get it finished, and then, berate myself. That ain't happening anymore. Even this video today, I thought, God, I've got to do that video. The reason why is because this resistance is coming up. This story, this dark warrior is coming in and trying to take control again, but I'm in control. The real me, not the little fearful parts of me that don't want me to succeed for whatever reason. I'm in control. And sometimes it's easy to forget that, and you just succumb to that. And that's cool, as long as you make the realization and learn from it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting much better at getting these emotions down, saying, okay, they're there, I'm just going to park them to the side and get this done anyway, because I'm committed to be successful for my life, for what I want to achieve. And that's what I'm going to do. Till next time, see you later.